As we embark on our journey through the top 10 most haunted destinations in the USA, it's essential to first understand what makes a destination haunted. A haunted destination typically refers to a specific location believed to be inhabited by the spirits of the deceased. These sites often possess a storied history of unexplained phenomena, eerie atmospheres, and ghostly encounters, capturing the fascination of both skeptics and believers alike. Haunted destinations hold significant cultural and historical importance. They serve as tangible links to the past, where history and folklore intertwine. The intrigue surrounding these locations can enhance tourism, drawing visitors eager to explore the mysteries they hold. This allure not only supports local economies, but also keeps the stories of these places alive, offering deeper insights into the history and psychology of belief systems related to the paranormal. Consider the infamous Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This former prison is notorious for its eerie ambiance and tales of ghostly apparitions, making it a prime example of a haunted destination. The prison's dark history, marked by harsh punishments and solitary confinement, provides fertile ground for legends and supposed spectral sightings, drawing paranormal enthusiasts and curious tourists year-round. Similarly, the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California, intrigues with its architectural oddities and alleged hauntings by the victims of Winchester rifles. Its labyrinthine design, commissioned by Sarah Winchester, is said to have been intended to confuse the spirits she believed were haunting her. These locations not only exemplify haunted destinations, but also highlight how history and personal stories fuel their mystique. Supporters of haunted tourism argue that visiting these sites is not only thrilling, but educational, offering insights into local history and fostering an appreciation for preservation and storytelling. However, this fascination with the paranormal is not without its controversies. Skeptics often dismiss ghosts as figments of imagination, while some critics argue that sensationalizing tragic histories can be disrespectful to those who suffered. The discussion around haunted destinations underscores a broader societal interest in understanding the unknown, fueling both entertainment and academic inquiry. It connects to the overarching theme of the balance between belief and skepticism, as perceptions of haunted locales can influence tourism, community identity, and even cultural heritage management. As we continue our exploration, each destination provides another layer to the rich tapestry of American folklore and history, inviting us to question, learn, and experience the inexplicable. Salem's historic ghosts and legends conjure images of spectral apparitions and riveting tales woven into the fabric of American history. This concept revolves around the rich tapestry of haunted folklore and supernatural incidents associated with Salem, Massachusetts, a town infamous for its 1692 witch trials. Known as one of America's most haunted locales, Salem attracts those fascinated by the macabre and the historical interplay of superstition and justice gone awry. The significance of Salem's ghosts and legends is manifold, rooted deeply in the psyche of American cultural history. The town's haunted reputation serves not only as a reminder of a tragic past, but also as a perennial point of interest for those eager to explore paranormal phenomena. This connection to the past and the fascination with the unknown make Salem an essential entry in any exploration of haunted destinations in the USA. In terms of real-world applications, consider the annual Salem Haunted Happenings, a month-long event in October that draws thousands of visitors with ghost tours, haunted houses, and reenactments of the witch trials. Another example is the Witch House, the only remaining structure with direct ties to the witch trials, now a museum where tourists learn about the dark and eerie side of Salem's history firsthand. Opinions supporting Salem's haunted heritage often point to the area's thriving tourist industry, bolstered by its spooky reputation. Visitors find themselves immersed in the stories that bring history to life, affirming that these legends are an integral part of the town's identity and appeal. However, Salem's dark allure is not without controversy. Critics argue that the commercial exploitation of a town's tragic history for entertainment purposes can obscure the real suffering that occurred. Alternative viewpoints suggest that the focus should shift from ghost stories to a more educational approach, emphasizing historical accuracy over sensationalism. The haunted mystique of Salem influences and intertwines with the broader landscape of American haunted sites, setting a precedent for how communities can utilize spooky legends to foster tourism, historical awareness, and local economy. It echoes a larger cultural fascination with haunted destinations in the USA, serving as a classic example of how legend and lore can be both a burden and a boon, depending on perspective. Such exploration sparks curiosity and discussion about the otherworldly and how societies choose to remember and engage with the past. The eerie charms of New Orleans' French Quarter. The French Quarter, often referred to as Vieux Carré, is one of the most vibrant and historically rich neighborhoods in New Orleans. Known for its colorful architecture, lively music scene, and eclectic mix of cultures, it also holds a reputation as one of America's most haunted destinations. This blend of Southern charm and supernatural lore creates an intriguing allure for both tourists and paranormal enthusiasts alike. Within the cobblestone streets and balconied buildings, tales of ghosts and haunted locations abound, with the past seemingly alive among the quarter's vibrant present. The significance of the French Quarter lies in its deep connection to New Orleans' rich and sometimes dark history. It serves as a testament to the cultural melting pot that has defined the city, shaped by influences from French, Spanish, African, and Creole heritages. This diversity has birthed numerous legends and ghost stories, each reflecting the complex historical layers of the city. Among the top haunted spots, the LaLaurie Mansion stands out a sight notorious for the horrifying acts of cruelty committed by Madame LaLaurie in the 1830s. This mansion draws countless visitors eager to explore its sinister past. Similarly, the ghostly tales of the Ursuline convent, said to harbor vampires, add to the mystique that shrouds the quarter. Proponents of the French Quarter's haunted reputation note that these stories capture the imagination and give voice to historical events that might otherwise be overlooked. The narratives associated with these haunted sites serve as a means of preserving the city's rich folklore and cultural history. However, skepticism does exist. Some critics argue that the tales of ghosts and hauntings are exaggerated or exploited for tourism. They claim that the commercialization of these stories can overshadow the real historical significance of the French Quarter. Nevertheless, it is this blend of reality and myth that intrigues visitors. This interplay of history and hauntings in the French Quarter often influences perceptions of other haunted destinations across the USA. It underscores a common thread that many of the most haunted places have deeply rooted historical experiences, often marked by tragedy or mystery. Understanding the allure of the French Quarter offers insight into the broader appeal of haunted destinations, revealing a cultural fascination with the supernatural as a window into the past. Through this lens, the French Quarter is not just a collection of eerie stories, but a pivotal chapter in the ongoing narrative of America's haunted history, enticing visitors to uncover its ghosts in the vibrant heart of New Orleans. Alcatraz Island, located in the chilly waters of San Francisco Bay, is famously home to one of America's most infamous penitentiaries. This historic site, often dubbed as a haunted destination, has a reputation that intrigues both skeptics and believers alike. Known for its impenetrable structure and tales of notorious figures like Al Capone and the Birdman Robert Stroud, the island is steeped in stories of restless spirits lingering in its abandoned cells. The significance of Alcatraz Island as a haunted destination ties back to its dark history of isolation and punishment. As a high-security federal prison, it not only housed some of the nation's roughest criminals, but also subjected them to harsh conditions that, as legend has it, left many souls unsettled. For thrill seekers and paranormal enthusiasts, Alcatraz offers an eerie glimpse into the past, its ghostly tales adding a spine-chilling layer to its already compelling history. There are numerous accounts that enhance its haunted legacy. One such story comes from the tales of Cell 14D, known as one of the whole cells where inmates were subjected to solitary confinement. Over the years, visitors and park rangers have reported feeling intense cold spots and hearing disembodied whispers echoing through the cell. Another eerie phenomenon often talked about is the mysterious sounds of a banjo echoing in the corridors, which some attribute to Al Capone, who played the instrument during his time at Alcatraz. Many advocates of the paranormal world see Alcatraz as a hotbed for ghostly activity, inviting investigations and documentaries that explore its haunted reputation. However, skeptics argue that the island's unsettling ambiance can be attributed to its stark, foreboding environment, and suggest that the restless energy perceived by visitors is a psychological response to Alcatraz's notorious history rather than actual paranormal activity. This point connects with other haunted sites across the USA by illustrating how a location's grim past can foster tales of supernatural activity. Alcatraz, with its blend of history, crime, and alleged hauntings, plays a crucial role in the narrative of America's most eerie destinations, offering insights into how we perceive and engage with places marked by human suffering and incarceration. In this way, it supports the broader theme of exploring the intersection between history and the supernatural, enhancing the fascination and allure of haunted destinations nationwide.